Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily tarot. As always, please only take the messages that are meant for you and leave what doesn't belong to you for someone else. Also, if you get further on into this read and you realize, actually, yes, this read is providing me with value and insight, then I definitely do encourage you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and that way you will find more informative videos for you, okay? Right, so what's going on in this energy that is outside of your control is the Nine of Wands. The energy that is within your control, or the attitude that is within your control, is the Lovers. How you can use the situation you're in to your advantage is the Chariot. Something that you're needing to surrender. Interest in the Two of Cups. Okay, what you stand to gain after you've surrendered this over here is the Knight of Swords, and encouraging words from Spirit is the King of Swords. Overall topic of conversation is the High Priestess. Okay, that can be about secrets as well as intuition, and you've got the Hermit energy under there, so it's secrets. It's secrets. Feeling like you've got to keep everything to yourself at the moment. With that combination of the High Priestess and the Hermit, it's literally loose lips sink ships, okay? You feel at the moment that you're limited on who is around you that you can actually trust. And in certain circumstances, that's actually going to be a good thing. The fact that you're not disclosing your business at the moment, that can only be a good thing, okay? And I feel for your current situation that you're dealing with, it definitely is a good thing, because what is outside of your control is the Nine of Wands, and what you're being asked to surrender is the Two of Cups, which is some kind of partnership. It could be a business partnership. It could be doing business with a member of your family, okay? It could be an issue with a member of your family. Anything that is to do with dealing with a specific other individual right now is probably not going to be a good idea. And that's why you're being asked to surrender it and consider working alone or working by yourself or working for yourself. Again, whatever that means specifically for you, okay? It could be work as in something you're doing for your literal career work, or working on a project, okay? Again, it's going to be different for all of you, but this is literally saying that your gut instinct and your intuition is telling you, I've got to keep my mouth shut at this point in time, okay? High Priestess with the Hermit. It's literally your higher self is saying, yeah, I can't trust any of these fuckers around here. I've got to keep my mouth shut. Literally, that's moving in silence, keeping your secrets, playing your cards very close to your chest. Also, again, speaking of cards, not laying down your cards on the table too soon. You know, it's a very observant and patient energy, which I feel you're going to have to be patient and observant right now. Let someone else make the first move, or let them make their next move before you even do anything, okay? Nine of Wands being outside of your control, that in its positive aspect, it's going to be about keeping your boundaries, which you already know you should be doing that anyway. But with it being a situation that's outside of your control, I feel that you're dealing with an individual or multiple individuals who are very rigid, who are immovable, okay, who are impossible to draw a compromise with. Okay, it's like someone here is dead set in this thought of, I'm right, you're wrong, anything else in between, you can shut the fuck up. You know, it's very much that energy. So you are dealing with someone who believes that they are correct absolutely 100% of the time, with no give. Like that, there is no give to the Nine of Wands in this context, right? they're not going to give up. There's no give. Can we clarify this? I tell you what, we're going to backtrack by one step here, because I need to clarify this High Priestess and the Hermit, okay? Can you tell us more about these secrets and playing cards close? Thank you. Play and leadership off-center. What are the chances? Is that, or is that not spooky? Yeah. It is confirmation, basically. It's you being extremely clever. You're playing the leadership role, as you should be, but you're doing it more from behind the scenes. Okay. This energy, the power behind the throne, as they say. It's the power behind the throne. You know how everyone says, look, whoever, and I mean, you can take this in modern context really easily, and you can call them whatever name you like. Doesn't matter what label you put on them. There's always been, and there always will be, a real power behind the throne. Whoever you see that acts like they're in charge, orders everyone else around, and for all intents and purposes, yes, they look like they are the one in charge. There is always someone else behind the curtain pulling the strings. Always, 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 always. You can put whatever label you want on it. Doesn't make a difference. So this, because we're applying this to your personal life, with you playing your situation the way that you are, it's demonstrating that you are the true power behind the throne. Because of your cleverness, because of your patience, and because you're not driven by ego, you're okay with other people right now having this belief that they, in fact, are the ones in charge. And they're actually not. That's smart. That's real smart. This is literally the typical scenario of the smartest thing a person can do is to pretend that they're stupid. Is to pretend that they don't know what's going on. Yeah? Because that leads to others misjudging you and not seeing you as any kind of quote-unquote threat. Okay? And that puts you instantly in a position of power. I'm giggling because like the amount of times that's happened to me as well in my own life, because I'm very small. I look very unassuming. I don't look as old as what I am, and I don't sound as old as what I am. So the amount of times that people have shown me their arse before they've realised that they've done it is, quite frankly, hilarious to me. Okay? And that's this energy here. That's this energy right here. And the only way that this is going to work out for you is to keep reminding yourself, I am not driven by ego. I am okay with this other person looking at me and thinking I'm stupid. I'm okay with that. All right? That's going to work in your favor. Because a lot of the times, most people are like, who the fuck do you think you are? Don't you know this, and that, and the next about me? Yeah? Is a knee-jerk reaction. Does come from a place of ego. So you're just going to be chill about this. And you're going to be like, yeah, okay, person opposite me. You know what? Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Agree with them, go along with it, and all the while, you're playing this game. Very, very smart. Real smart. Can you tell us about this Nine of Wands? Yeah, inspiration. The Ace of Lightning, inspiration for the Nine of Wands. The thing is, a small handful of yous might have been quite irritated right before this read, and really irritated about this situation. But now you've seen that overall message, you could be feeling more inspired, more empowered by the message right there that Spirit's just given you about, sometimes the smartest thing to do in life is to allow other people to think that you're stupid. Like, instantly it gives you the upper hand in the situation. Like, pretty much every single time. Okay? Every single time. So, inspiration, lightning, the Ace of Lightning. You're going to know when it's the right time to strike, as it were. Okay? Let this play out. Definitely patience, patience, patience. Because ultimately, this person that you're dealing with here, they are going to trip up. They are going to make a mistake. And at some point they will have no other choice. Yeah, there you go. See, loss. That's why it's important to sit in the energy and to feel out the messages that are coming through, rather than just pull cards and read straight from the cards. Like, tarot reading is a combination of lots of different things. As I was saying, the person that you're currently dealing with, they are going to have no other choice but to listen to what it is that you have been trying to tell them. Okay? Because like I've already said, they are going to fuck up. They are going to make a mistake here. They are going to take some kind of loss. And the frustrating thing about this entire situation is that that particular loss, totally avoidable. Totally avoidable. Had they not have been driven by their own ego. Like, they could have avoided the tears. They could have avoided the drama. They could have avoided the loss itself, whether that be a financial loss or something else. Okay? Completely avoidable. And it feels like something that you've been trying to tell them, or you've been trying to show them as well. Okay, so what is within your control, strangely enough, is the Lovers. That's a choice, okay? It's clearly not about partnership and union, because you've already been told down here with the Two of Cups what it is that you're needing to surrender. So you've got to consider the very real possibility of you're going to be working on this job by yourself, or you're going to be going into business by yourself, or anything, okay? Breaking up a friendship with someone, whatever the case might be, okay? That's a very real possibility that you've already been told about. So what is within your control? The choice itself. Okay? So while Spirit's saying this right here, this is what we would advise you to do in this situation, but ultimately you don't have to take that advice, okay? It is your choice. Can you tell us more about this choice for our collective, please? Thank you. Yeah, that's off-center. The Master of Raindrops, emotional maturity. And it's off-center. It's off-center. So the person that is driving you to the point of frustration in this reading, they're not emotionally mature. They're not emotionally stable. And to be quite honest with you, they're reading to me as if they are your complete opposite. Okay? In more ways than one. So they're saying they are difficult for you, or indeed for anybody really, to deal with. They're difficult to handle, they're difficult to manage, because they don't have this mature handle of their own emotions. So again, if this person, and I suspect they are trying to make you feel responsible for how they feel, you can walk away from that, okay? Because it's not your responsibility to make anyone else happy, right? That's nobody's responsibility. Everybody's responsibility is to create a life that they themselves are happy with, okay? And then they get to share that happiness with someone else. There is definitely an energy of codependency here with this Master of Raindrops coming out off center, like no shadow of a doubt, okay? No shadow of a doubt. It's also emotional, it's emotional manipulation, okay? So again, it is your choice to invest in this emotional manipulation or walk away from this emotional manipulation. The choice is completely yours. And you've got the Chariot as how you can use this situation to your advantage. The Chariot is moving forward, it's moving on. It's also a card of willpower and victory. Okay, you can head towards your own version of victory, your own version of success, without this individual basically pulling you down, dragging you down, holding you back, whatever the case is, okay? You can see in this particular Chariot, the horses, none of them are tethered, none of them have got saddles, there is no actual chariot. These horses are totally unencumbered, they are completely free, they're free to run wherever they please, okay? It is literally your freedom and your liberation. That's the message there. That's why there is no chariot. You know, in traditional tarot, the chariot, it has the actual chariot in the picture, and it has the person who is controlling the chariot as well. This one's totally different, because it's three. They look actually like wild horses. So you can use this situation that they're doing over here, which is basically trying to emotionally manipulate you. You can use that as the excuse that you might well have been waiting for. Or this loss here that they caused. It's the excuse that you've been waiting for, if you were waiting for an excuse. It could just be you were waiting for this person to do one more thing so that you could justify needing to cut ties with them. Because again, whenever people are in situations like this, they do feel better when they can justify to themselves, okay, why am I cutting ties with this person? Because let's be honest, it is quite an extreme action to take, isn't it? So to be able to justify that to yourself, do you know what? Untethered horses? Yeah, okay. If that's what makes it easier for you, then so be it, okay? Can you tell us more about the Chariot, please? Thank you. It's off-center as well. The Oracle of Raindrops, off-center, and sensitivity. Yeah, a lot of raindrops, so a lot of emotions here that's going on in this energy. A lot, like literally right from the get-go. So not an easy decision that you're going to be making, but it's a decision that you have to make nonetheless. And it is going to pull up some really difficult emotions for yourself, some painful emotions for you too. But here's the thing as well that I'm also seeing. This individual, it's telling me that their next move is likely going to be to try and use something personal against you. Okay. In the hope that because I'm reading this energy as they're trying to reopen an old wound for you. That's how I'm reading that energy. And Spirit's telling you, you don't have to deal with this and you don't have to deal with this person, but ultimately the choice is completely up to you, okay? What it is that you need to surrender, obviously we've already spoke about that, the Two of Cups. So you need to surrender your connection with this person, your relationship with this person, whatever the case might be for you specifically with this person. You've got to sever that connection. Memories, yeah. You still do get to take the memories with, okay, for better or worse. Right, for better or worse, some of you might not have any happy memories with this individual. Well, okay then, at least now you can move forward. You can go ahead and create your own beautiful happy memories instead without this individual, okay? And for the rest where, yeah, maybe there are a couple of happy memories here and there with them, they will stay with you for life, okay? But it certainly seems to be that this situation is on its last legs. Like, realistically, it's on its last legs. Okay. Difficult, but what can you do? Right? You can't control other people. You can only control your response to other people. And I can see that you've had to bend too often to their disrespect. You're now no longer going to do that, and nor should you. You should never bend to accept someone else's disrespect, like ever. The Knight of Swords, this is coming out in the position of what you stand to gain after you surrendered this. So the Knight of Swords in this deck is about spiritual knowledge and wisdom with the hawk there. He's in a really strange pose, and the pose that he's in demonstrates adaptability and flexibility. Okay. It's resilience also. So you stand to gain resilience, skills in being adaptable, all of these really beneficial life skills. That's what you stand to gain. That's reversed, I think. Yeah, the Nine of Clouds reversed, anxiety. Thank you. Anxiety in the reverse. I love it. For what you stand to gain. They couldn't make that any clearer, could they? So this individual has been the main source of your woes, your worries, your anxieties. You're not going to feel that anymore, okay? It's total liberation. I love how anxiety came out in reverse for what you'll gain. It speaks volumes, doesn't it? Because for a lot of you, I'm getting the message here of you're constantly worried about what this person is potentially going to do next. Yeah, and you're not going to have that worry anymore because it's no longer going to be your problem. Okay? Total liberation. The King of Swords, this is encouragement or advice for you from Spirit. It's mental strength, it's knowledge, it's wisdom, and it's clarified with the Three of Lightning off center, the journey. Yeah, a bumpy journey. Oh, why are they saying empathy? Because it's a shoe. And I'm looking at it's weird because it's not even like cups energy at all. But I was looking at that shoe and I heard empathy, if the shoe was on the other foot, which was really weird. So if the shoe was on the other foot, meaning if you had done even a tiny fraction of what this person has been doing to you, they wouldn't have liked it, they wouldn't have put up with it. And then you've got the Novice of Gems, skill development as well. Okay, so there's another message coming in. Spirit's telling you, you know, because you're smart as fuck with the King of Swords energy. Doesn't matter what actual gender you are, okay? It's not about that. You know that the journey ahead is going to be difficult. Not impossible, but difficult. But you also know that anything in life worth having, Gems energy, it's not going to come easy. Journey off center, right? You're headed towards a place where it's basically the starting point of a very long and very interesting journey for you, where you're building yourself back up and where you're going to be developing new skills and then applying those new skills into a new part of your journey. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Lightning, burden. That's what you're currently trying to work through right now. Surrender and cycles, yeah. With the Hanged One and the Wheel of Fortune. So you got two major arcanas there back to back that's coming up for you. In the Ace of Raindrops, rebirth, yes. You see? Wheel of Fortune and then rebirth. This is literally, you're looking at the start of the rest of your life. And it's going to be a very successful life as well. You're literally being told, to get to that point, you've got to surrender the burden. The burden being this individual, their ridiculous expectations of you. I'm hearing holding you prisoner and cycles and rebirth. You're not going to be able to take everybody with you on this journey of yours. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes it be that way. Okay. Yeah, let's take one of these moon oracles. What else can you tell us for our collective, please, for this situation? Process. Literally being told to keep going. Creativity, health, beauty, and that end word again. Journey. Journey. So try not to worry so much about what your life is going to look like without this worrisome individual in your life. And instead of being afraid of learning to live without them, it's time for you to be excited about the new possibilities that's going to be brought into your life because this person's no longer going to be a part of it. Okay? You are a beautiful soul, full of wisdom, compassion, and great love. If you feel trapped, it is because you have created your own bondage. It is time to free yourself of the guilt that has kept you feeling stuck and allow the sacred rhythms of life to flow through you once more. Wow. How appropriate. What else for our collective, please? $39. 39 is steps to get where you're going. Yeah. So it's not going to be an instant change. It's going to be an accumulative one. And at the bottom of the deck is 20. 20 is success. Letting yourself thrive. Oh, what wants to be seen? 30 is a risk. Flirting with your fate. Yeah. You're being asked to take the risk on yourself. And you're being told that it's a risk worth taking. Okay. What else? Oh. Don't be an ungrateful shit. Seriously, if you're reading these cards, then you're privileged AF because you can read. Reading's super fucking fantastic. Think about how many generations of people didn't get to read. Fuck yeah, we're not completely fucked because we know how to read. It's Spirit's way of saying you still have so much to be grateful for. Okay? Yes, this situation didn't work out. It could be this business partner, this romantic situation, whatever the case might be. This relationship with this member of your family, okay, whatever. And whoever it is. Yes, it sucks that it didn't work out. But ultimately, you still have so much to be grateful for. And you have even more things coming in for you that, like, legit, you're going to feel blessed. You're going to feel blessed. And especially as you're not going to have this person keeping you back from your blessings anymore. Like, it's going to be a non-issue. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful for someone. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you did like it and you're wanting to see more. Information on how you can place a private booking with me, that can be found in my description box below. Or you can visit me on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching. I do encourage you to go check out any of these other videos that pop up on the end screens as well. You're bound to find more readings that are going to be helpful for you in your situation. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.